For the next feature, I will go to the sales order again. I will create a new sales order. Select the customer. We will sell an iPhone 15 again. Select the iPhone 15. If I click on the cross-sell code, I will get the list. And you might wonder, what is now the sequence of the items and the different sections? For example, for the cases. Why is the silver case in the first position and not in the lower position? Because you see here, the item number is not going up or down. It's not sorted by the item number. It's not sorted by the description. So what are we doing? I will open the page inspector to show you a hidden field. It's a hidden field quantity sold. So in background, we will also calculate the amount of each case that has been sold, and we will fill it in this field. And we will put the item with the highest ranking, so with the highest selling quantity in the first position. There is even some options for that. So that's the only thing that you can do in the setup of the cross-sell setup. We will sort the results by quantity sold. You can set up the time range that you want to be applied on that calculation. And you can also set two options to include a location filter and to include a sell to customer filter. That means if you include those filters, it will also limit the calculation to the location of the sales order and also only for the quantity sold to that specific customer. So you can set it up that you see really the customer specific history, in fact, or if it is a global history for all customers and for all locations. For the next feature, I will go back to the cross-sell code of the phones. On the filter lines, I will go to the chapter of the chargers. We see that we're using a filter on item attribute for the brand and item attribute for the type. So if I test this for an iPhone, we will see that we will have chargers specifically for the iPhone. And if we do the same thing for a Pixel, we will see that we have the specific chargers of a Google. This is done because we are using the filter type charger on the item attribute and we are using the brand. And on that line, I want to show the next option. We have an option when to apply the item attribute filter. By default, it's on always, because that's mostly the result that you want. But I can also select the second option when attribute value exists. So I change this for the brand. This means I will only apply a filter if the brand attribute is available on that charger. If I go now back and test again for the same iPhone, I will see that I have now two additional generic wireless and fast charger available in the cross-sell list. This is because it's a generic charger. We applied the item attribute type charger, but there is no brand allocated to that. So in this way, I can also offer with the iPhone the specific Apple chargers, but I can also use a generic charger. And if I do the same test with my Pixel, we will see that besides the specific Google chargers, we have the same two generic chargers available. So this offers you some flexibility to also broaden the list of available cross-sell items. In the screen, there's one more option that we can use to interfere with the visualization of your list. On the list of the item categories, we can do a move up to put the different categories in a different sequence. If I now go back and do the test on the Apple iPhone, we will see that the sections are the same, but that the sequence of the sections is different. So you have also control over the sequence of those sections. That's it about the Cross-Sell app with most of the important features that you can use to set it up.